felt better. So we've kind of searched far and wide to try and find the proper words that could convey and speak the bond that we share with the PICU team and the therapists, but they can't find any that do it justice. Some of the ladies over here and spread throughout. It's been forged with dramatic highs and dramatic lows and exuberant joy and gut-wrenching tears, and it was supposed to be a straightforward procedure turned into a parent's nightmare when you hear over the phone that you need to hurry back home because you don't know if your child will live much longer. You rush back and you've gathered with the loved ones, creating this sort of atmosphere of tension, anxiety, sorrow, trying to hold your composure. And the one thing that was a steady constant was the nurses and the doctors and the therapists at the PICU department. In the face of adversity, they cast their fears aside and they did what they do so many times, save lives. Not many know this, but the night we found out that Sophie had assisted her brain, the night before Lynn and I had prayed that we would feel God's presence, that He would be real to us. And we didn't know what journey we were about to go on to find that answer. But before we get to that, we'll tell you a little bit about the journey that we went on. Please forgive my vernacular. It's not as good as my wife's. I wasn't here as much as she was to learn all the terms and everything. Sophie was the first ever cystal resection done on siblings that had a cyst in their brain. She was the first ever aneurysm surgery done on a 3-year-old. 10 surgeries done in total, 8 of them for her brain. And the last one was a successful placing of the shunt. Dr. Trumbull got everything started off with a cystal resection. Dr. Sal helped keep her alive. Dr. Baumgartner took over when Dr. Trumbull was on vacation enjoying Mai Tais. And Dr. Bellew stepped up and did what no other doctor in history had done before. But with every star, they have a great supporting cast. And their supporting cast here was just as much of a star as they are. They were able to shine bright. The doctors were able to shine bright because of the amazing ladies and gents on the PICU floor. The nurses, doctors, therapists, 4Ts as I like to call them, RT, PT, OT, and ST. Environmental, child life specialists, and others from various departments that would just check in just to see how she was doing. And to pray with her. Everyone sort of adopted her. I mean, how could you not? That little attitude and that little stink eye that she was a professional at giving it, 3 years old, was better than most adults. Sophie wouldn't be here without you. My wife would not have been able to stay sane in the hospital for over 100 days without you. I would not have been able to stay at home and work and take care of Allison without you. We would not have been the family that we are without you. Kind of didn't envy the task of the administrators and having to try and pick out a couple of you to give awards to. Every single one of you deserve awards. And one of the biggest compliments you can throw around in the Marine Corps is that you would share a foxhole with someone. And I am proud to say that I would gladly share a foxhole with each and every one of you and give my life for you at any point in time. And we came here seeking healing, and we left with a lot of new family members. And the answers to our prayer was you. God is here. He does still do miracles, but He chose to work through people, and He chose to work through you guys. So thank you. We have our daughter because of you.